When did you realize you don't really have friends? I realized it when I got arrested for something I didn't do, and nobody, not one person, believed I was innocent. My coworker planted cocaine in my car after I reported him for embezzling. Classic setup, but effective. When the cops found it during a random search at our office building, every single person I called a friend immediately assumed I was guilty. Brendan, my best friend since college, said, "I always wondered how you afforded that vacation to Europe." I'd saved for 2 years for that trip. My gym buddy Oscar told people, "Makes sense now why he had so much energy at 6 a.m. workouts. I just liked morning exercise." My poker group kicked me out via group text. "Need to maintain the integrity of the game." They thought I'd been playing high on coke. Even my girlfriend Amanda packed her things while I was in holding. Her text said, "I can't be with an addict. Don't contact me." For 3 months while the case built, I lost everyone. My lawyer was the only person who talked to me, and he was paid to do it. I ate lunch alone, went to movies alone, spent Christmas completely alone because my family needed time to process. Then the truth came out. Security footage showed my coworker Garrett planting the drugs. He confessed when faced with evidence, admitted he'd targeted me because I was the only one who'd noticed discrepancies in the books. Charges dropped, record cleared, even got a settlement from the company. You know who called after the news broke? Everyone. Brendan, man, I knew you were innocent. That's crazy what happened. Oscar, bro, we should have had your back. Want to grab a beer? Amanda, I made a mistake. Can we talk? The poker group. Your seat's still open if you want it. I didn't respond to any of them. Instead, I paid attention to who hadn't abandoned me, but who I'd never noticed. The janitor at my building, Roberto, who'd kept saying, "This will pass," every evening when I came home. The elderly woman next door, Mrs. Park, who brought me soup during the trial because everyone needs to eat. The public defender's assistant who wasn't even on my case but checked on me weekly because she saw I was always alone in court. These people, who owed me nothing, showed more loyalty than people I'd called friends for years. I moved cities after the settlement came through. Started fresh. Now I have 3 people I'd actually call friends. We've been through real tests. One lost his job, another went through divorce. I helped the third through his mom's cancer. We showed up, no questions asked. My old friends still reach out occasionally. Brendan invited me to his wedding last month. I sent back his invitation with a note. "I don't know you." Oscar saw me at a conference and tried to approach. "Come on, man, you can't still be mad." Anyone would have thought, "That's the point." I interrupted. Anyone would have thought, but a friend would have asked. The loneliest moment wasn't sitting in jail. It was sitting in my apartment after making bail, scrolling through my contacts, and realizing I had nobody to call who'd actually believe me. Hundreds of numbers, thousands of social media friends, years of shared memories, and not one person willing to say, "This doesn't sound like you. What really happened?" Mrs. Park still sends me birthday cards at my new address. Roberto and I email about soccer matches. The legal assistant, Denise, became an actual friend. We have lunch monthly when I'm in town for business. The difference? They showed up when I had nothing to offer, when association with me was toxic, when believing in me earned them nothing. Everyone else? They were just people I knew who happened to be around during the good times. I used to think I was rich and friends. Turns out I was bankrupt and didn't know it until I needed to make a withdrawal. Now I'm selective. I don't want 50 friends. I want 3 who'd answer the phone at 3 a.m. and say, "What do you need?" without requiring an explanation first. I have that now. My old friend group still posts photos of their gatherings online. They're always laughing, always toasting to friendship. I wonder how many of them would survive their own crisis. I wonder if they ever think about how quickly they believed the worst about someone they claim to love. Probably not. Real friends are rare, and most people die never knowing they didn't have any.